All right, back at it again with another video. My girlfriend is over. She's laying in the bed right over there off camera. I'm about to make some breakfast for dinner. That's gonna look like bacon. That's gonna look like eggs and egg whites. That's gonna look like hash brown patties. There's these good hash brown patties at the grocery store next to me that has hash brown patties, for 140 calories per one patty. That's not too shabby if you're asking me. In comparison to like servings of hash browns and stuff, those were like 160, 180, 200. So the hash brown patties were the way to go. Hope you guys have been having an awesome weekend. I think I want to know what I want to talk about in this video because I kind of thought about it yesterday, sorta, or an idea just crossed my mind. Oh, I didn't turn on the pan, crap. And that was to discuss the secret to going viral. The secret to internet success. Now, I would say by no means am I I would ever consider myself even a fart in the wind in comparison to like other internet personalities and stuff at this point. I think I only have like a grand total of 23,000 followers or something like that. So still I'm in the beginning stages, but I will say I've had a handful of videos and stuff get multiple millions of views. And I would say at least like once a week on average I have a video that cracks 100,000 plus views. So those are my credentials, and I feel like most of you guys are probably watching these videos because you know me from my other channels. So yeah. But the secret to going viral, especially like for something that you're into, like cosplay or Legos or anything like that. I've had multiple viral videos across my different nerdy interests. And not like saying that as a flex or anything, just saying that it's possible to, you don't have to like conform yourself to some kind of a niche you're like not really into or anything. But the secret is, well, prepare yourself. Imagine you're unraveling the dragon scroll. There is no secret. There is no secrets going viral. There's definitely things that you can do, which I will talk about. There's a few things that I feel like in my 8 or 9, I'd say not, probably like 7 months. 7 months of being on the internet consistently as a content creator. Things that I have learned that you can do. But yeah, honestly, there's not a secret, dude. You just gotta be yourself and be into the things that you say you're into, you know? People, I think, have a very natural BS detector built inside of them. And so people can tell when you're putting on this, like, character or this, I don't know, this aura or air to yourself that is just not genuine or something. But I thought it was kind of part of why I'm not, like, doing the Lego videos as much anymore. Or at all, because I feel like I was putting on, like, a character, and that's not really the type of content that I enjoy making. Don't get me wrong, I loved like editing the Lego videos, doing all the research and stuff. But just being like hey Bo, did you know Bo? I don't know. It's not how I am in real life, so I'm not super into that kind of thing. But yeah, I mean I still liked Lego and all of that, but I think when it comes to like none of my Lego videos I'd say really took off in comparison to my cosplay videos. And I don't know if I would say that's because I was in the cosplay more, but I think it does have a factor to it. But there really is no secret to going viral. Certain things like timing, relativity, honestly I feel like it's just those two. Timing and relativity, which are almost like the same thing. Timing in the sense of like what kind of things are people into right now, this current season or this month or this week. What are people talking about? And then, I guess, oh no, relativity is different because relativity is like how does your content relate to whatever is going on with that kind of thing. I would say my Cyclops cosplay TikToks and Reels and stuff. Part of it was because my girlfriend and I worked pretty hard on like putting that costume together. Yeah. So I feel like that just the work kind of speaks for itself and stuff. When you put effort into something, you get what you put into it. But also like Marvel Rivals was super popular. All the Avengers Doomsday stuff was like being talked about. X-Men 97 is still kind of popular. There was like so many different, like it just felt like Cyclops in general just kind of blew up all of a sudden. So that was a wave that I didn't even do that on purpose. I just kind of like unintentionally caught that wave. And I guess kind of same with my Leon Kennedy stuff. Because I started doing that cosplay, and then they announced number 9, and it was like, holy crap. But yeah, definitely look for opportunities when you can make, draws to relevant things that are going on in the current world, or things that like you think your audience, people who watch your videos, would be into at the given time. So, timing, relativity, and being genuine. I would say it boils down to all that kind of stuff. People can tell when you're putting on a character, and it's just, for me personally, I can't stand those videos, dude. Like, come with me, or the Lego sent me, or the, like, this chest exercise is killing your gains. I can't. It makes me want to freaking just, I don't know. I'd like, just poof out of existence. So, be genuine. If I feel like I'm not the only one who feels like that about that kind of content. So, yeah. I mean, I guess that kind of speaks to, like, at the end of the day, just make the kind of content that you'd want to see and that you want to watch. That's what I do. And I feel like that works for me. If you think of a joke or something that would be funny to tell the joke. Or if you think you have a funny story, or not even a funny, or just a cool story or experience, share the experience. You don't have to put on like a whole bit or anything, or I guess, which leads me to my next thing about like preparation and all that. If don't have analysis paralysis. I kind of talked about that in my video, not yesterday, but the one before. I think it was the one on how I stopped overthinking everything. And at the end of the day, you just have to start doing stuff. You can't perfectly plan every last little detail of how something is going to plan out so you get the absolute best result on your first try. Sometimes you just have to freaking do it. Let me recenter the camera here. So yeah, it's like pointing at my fridge. My bad, y'all. But now, the dishes are done, mostly. And I'm going to try cooking this bacon. I would also say, though, that, like, when it comes, or my approach, at least, when it comes to, like, making content, I don't make stuff for, like, the sake of going viral or for getting followers or anything like that. I make it because, like I was just saying, like, it's stuff that I would want to watch, or I feel like is funny, or is cool, or interesting, so I don't know. Just be you. Be unapologetically into the things that you're into on camera. Usually that just plays out. Make a stupid cyberpunk joke, or like that. Yeah, like that. That was one that blew up last week. I think it's at like 150K views or something, and it's like just a dorky like cyberpunk meme, and the comment section has like thousands of comments of everyone. We're all just making like stupid cyberpunk puns and stuff. Just be you. Just be you online. I don't think getting followers or anything should be the point of your content. And if it is, well, it's your life. You can do whatever the heck you want. I just won't be interacting with your content, that's for sure. But today I spent the day with my girlfriend, of course. She's been, oh yeah, I made the risotto yesterday. I mentioned that in the video. I was going to try making risotto. It came out freaking phenomenal. There was no leftovers. We ate the entire thing. Really good. Kind of a labor of love, because you're like ladling in broth with the special kind of rice. You have to like ladle in and stir and go back and forth for like 30 minutes. But man, it was freaking good. It was very, very good. Unfortunately, with the cut, I am not allowing me or my girlfriend, mostly just me. It's me because I can't control myself to get a sweet treat this weekend. So, sorry, babe. But I explained to her I can't have like ice cream, these little ice cream cups or like little snacks or stuff in my house and be alone because I will just eat them all. Like I will eat them all after she leaves tomorrow. So, happens every time. The best way, sometimes best way to lose weight and frickin' meet your dietary goals is to not put that crap in your house, guys. That's what I gotta do. It's a lot easier to like be like, man, oh gosh, I just want that bag of chips so bad, when you don't even have the bag of chips anywhere near you. But yeah, sorry if you guys clicked on this video hoping for a very exact way. I mean, I feel like it's not a very hot take. I feel like a lot of people have talked about there's not really a certain way to go viral. You just gotta be you. Be you, be genuine. Certain things, like when it gets to the specifics, like, yeah, lighting absolutely helps. No one wants to be looking at this grainy, like, hostage-esque capture-looking video that's in 240p. Like, make sure your stuff is watchable. You don't need anything fancy like a 4K camera or anything like that, but, you know, if you have a phone, most phones have video cameras that I think are high enough quality. Make sure you have a good enough light source. Filming on like a cloudy day outside makes your lighting look beautiful. Or filming around sunset time, just before sunset golden hour is what they call that in the industry. It's another great one. Just make sure you guys can film at those times. I feel like whenever I do videos that have like really crisp, good lighting like that, or they're outside and stuff, they just do better. And yeah, at the end of the day, like I said earlier, you get what you put into it. So the more effort you put into your cosplay or into your physique or into your pottery or into your instrument that you play, all that stuff bounces back at you 100%. If not even more than just a 1-to-1 kind of ratio, you know. Effort pays off 100% of the time. But yeah, this is like a good bacon sizzling ASMR. I'll try to put the mic over the bacon without sizzling my face off. Yeah. I'm hype. My girlfriend and I are also almost done with season 2 of Dexter. It's very good. There are some very hateable characters in it. I mentioned this before. There's some very dislikable characters. Some very questionable decisions made by certain characters as well. But hey, ain't that the way of frickin' TV shows? Man, I'm still kind of sick too. I have this like gnarly chest cough now. My nose is still pretty runny. But I don't know, dude. I kind of thought my immune system was better than that. But I guess not, bruv. I guess not. Man. Maple bacon, so OP. You get the extra sugar because it's, you know, the maple sugar, you know, but beggars can't be choosers, man. It's maple frickin' bacon. I'm gonna cook this. Oh, let me show you guys the Sandevistan really quick. I've been making a lot of progress on it. It is coming along great. I mentioned in yesterday's video how I woke up early to paint it and stuff. I'll show you guys some of that progress if the camera can pick it up. But I basically just went in with some white paint and dry brush. I don't know if I can turn on these lights, how that'll look. And dry brush some like sort of stainless steel wear and tear onto the edges and lines of the spine notches. This is my handiwork on the underside too, so you can kind of see how I went with like the diffuser foam and whatnot. But yeah, it's coming along great. Still like a couple of questions in my mind to myself about how I want to go about like attaching things or stuff like that. I also want to go back in with some more of the white dry brush and like really just make it super worn out and like extra just old cyberpunky and all that. But it's coming along great. Coming along freaking great. I definitely want to make another one. I don't know if I'll like do it right away. I might be kind of sandied out after this one. I really want to make a helmet, so that might be the next foam build. Either way, you guys will see. I would love, this will be like a sort of a niche thing for only people that watch my YouTube videos. But there's a couple of cosplays that I really want to do, and I think I could make some more foam stuff for them. The first one, actually I'll only share one of them, because one of them I really want to keep a secret. But one of them is a Moomin Rider from One Punch Man. I think that'd be very cool. But he has a helmet and some like chest armor and stuff that's sort of special, and I think I could make out of foam. So, and Moomin Rider is badass. For those of you who know, you know. Moomin Rider is like the embodiment of freaking indomitable human spirit. One Punch. What the heck happened to One Punch, dude? I couldn't finish this the last season. I sort of skimmed through the finale and like tried to see if there was any highlightable moments, but they butchered it. But alas, I don't know what to transition out of that from. After this bacon, I'm gonna make the freaking eggs in the bacon. It's gonna be like an whole egg and egg white mix, so it's a bit healthier and not just super fatty, high calorie. It'll be a bit more lower calorie but higher protein because of the egg whites. Pasteurized egg whites are a great thing just to keep in your fridge. They're awesome when you make eggs. Just add some in there. You can always just make the plain egg whites too. They're a little stinky sometimes, so use some salt and pepper. Great protein source though. They're like pretty much pure protein. You can drink them too if you're like a freak, but you can cook them. Just cook them. Don't be a weirdo. It takes like 2 seconds. But yeah, hope you guys have an awesome rest of the weekend. The Sandevistan's coming along great. Still a little sick, but that's okay. I'm enjoying my time with my girlfriend very much. Making some bacon. And yeah, I guess that's going to be it for this video. We did, my girlfriend joined me on a walk earlier today, and that was like my cardio for the day. And yeah, I guess that's it. I'll see you guys in the next one.